Hello everybody and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK for this exciting, absolutely fine, nothing wrong whatsoever in any way, shape or form session of the Rhódania Chronicles. Say hi guys!
Hi guys!
Hi guys!
And a big, wonderful welcome to everyone who's just joined the raid train from our dear friends at TTRPG, and a resubscription there from Pixie. Thank you so much. Let us know in the chat who you would like the spin of the Wheel of Chaos to go to. But yes, welcome. I'm Patch, your humble GM, and I will be causing chaos to all these people with wonderful faces on the screen right now. I'm going to be a very bad person today. But technically not, because I won't be using my body, if that makes sense. But more on that later. So, first of all, let's get right into our announcements. First of all, if you use that link in the chat right there, you can get a free trial to Sirenscape, and also help our dear friends over at the Phoenix Iwaki community. That is the channel that inspired Quest Junkies to be a thing, and they just had a whopper of a campaign finale yesterday with multiversal consequences. Maybe they'll affect Rhódania in a certain way. Who knows? But more on that later. Please do give Sirenscape a try. They are fantastic. Their audio platform does wonders for us. You can use their library of thousands and thousands of different songs and sound effects and stuff, or you can upload your own, which gives you the opportunity to support independent musicians like we do. People such as Travis Savoy, Michael Gelfie, Hunter Rogerson, Tabletop Audio, The Seventh Midnight, Cullen Vance, Scott Lee, and many, many more. So, give them a shout, give them a try. You never know, you might just like it. We would also like to thank, extra specially today, our wonderful character artist, Aviv Orr. Please go and give Aviv some love, as you can see these wonderful, wonderful faces on the stream overlay right here were designed by her, and we'll give you a little sneak peek at the end of the stream. As announced today and revealed, we have our character art from Aviv Orr for the new Wildmount Chronicles campaign coming next Wednesday. Not this week, next week. And oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wildmount's about to get a whole lot more wild, let me tell you. So yes, please do go give Aviv some love, and maybe there'll be some more art coming, who knows? Maybe I'm not going to tell you because I have secrets. But if you want to learn about these secrets before anyone else, do consider joining our Discord. The link is right there in the chat. You can be amongst the first to see our announcements and exciting updates and all the shitty memes that we send to each other, and the TikToks, like the TikTok that Pat's just posted, which is accurately summing up like the whole premise of today's session. Thank you for following Heavyweighter RPG. Amazing. Good to see you. Yorkshire. I mean, come on. Of course. Well, you tuning in for some D&D and you expect Matt Mercer? No, this is Yorkshire. We do it proper. We do proper right good style. Commission for Wildmount emotes? I mean, I'll commission you for any emotes. Just let me give you money to make stuff for me. That's all I'm saying. I tuned in for Yorkshire and got the bonus of D&D. Well, you know, could life be any better? Thank you so much. Hope you stick around. We have some fun ahead of us. But yes, do check out the Discord where you can potentially even as well. Oh, McLover, resubscribing. Please let us know who you would like your spin of the wheel to go to. You may also get the chance, if you join the Discord, to sit at the table in the future, as every time we arrange for a new one-shot or a new mini-campaign or a new campaign, we do recruit players from our little community. So if you'd like the chance to join the lovely faces on the screen and ones we've had before, then that's the place to be. Another place to be is also the ever-incredible merch store that we have, which has a bunch of new designs on it recently, some of them previewing the Wildmount Chronicles, and as you can see on the screen here, we have some merch designs. Look, I'm sporting the original t-shirt, the Muffin Time t-shirt, the one that started it all. We have Keep Calm and Eat Muffins, as sported by the lovely Pat, and we have a bunch of new stuff. We have some stickers featuring chibi versions of myself and the Demetherin 5 characters, as done by the ever-incredible Scarlet Song, who I believe is streaming at the moment, so we might go raiding if she's still streaming by the end of the session. We also have a couple of new t-shirts previewing the Wildmount Chronicles, and more to come, I'm sure, because I have an addiction. Okay, one spin of the wheel for Frike. Good to know. And what was the other one? Was that a roll one? Hang on. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll
We
up.
already rolled.
Okay.
Connell takes it.
Connell takes it. Good to know. Yes, if you would like to cause some chaos of your own, then do subscribe to the Twitch channel, because every subscription / resubscription / gift subscription spins a wheel of chaos for one of our players, which, just for today's session, will have some interesting effects. Some good, some bad. But I will limit it if it gets a bit much, because we had a stream where we had like 12, 15 spins of the wheel, and things got bad really quickly. So
One per person, that's it.
yeah. You are also able to say no spins. Hashtag no spins. Last but not least, if you cannot stay for the whole stream, that is absolutely fine. If you would like to catch up on stuff we've done in the past, then there's the link to our YouTube channel where you can get in touch. You can check out all the previous content and the stuff we've done before, the past campaigns, the one-shots we've done. It's all there. This will be on there. You might be watching this right now. If you're watching this VOD right now in the future, then hi, I guess. It's so good to see you. Oh, there we go. There's the TikTok. If you want to see Pedro Pascal smiling with the best smile in the world.
I love that
And
face so much.
It's all... do you know what? I think that might have to be an emote. Just that face. That's going to be the QuestJunkies Pog emote. Absolutely.
That's the not a thought between those eyes.
Absolutely. I live for that
That was
just
that
state
was
of
last
being.
week. That was last week for Rhódania to turn around. Did I do good?
It's like
Literally. Okay, thank you guys so much. And thank you everyone for tuning in. I see lots of familiar faces in the chat. We have Pixie, we have Grim, we have Duchess and Dragons, we have McLover. All you wonderful people, thank you so much. Mwah. It's lovely to see you. So, from you wonderful people to these wonderful people, let's go around the overlay, meet our wonderful players. So, if you would be so kind, tell us who you are playing, and give us a random interesting fact about your character.
I'm guessing me first.
I mean, you raised your hand, so yes! Mai.
Hello, I am Mai. I play Rhódania, our Circle of Stars Feelings Druid, aka Chaos Kitty Mickey. The random fact about her is that even though she wears gloves pretty much all the time, she doesn't like to wear shoes. She tried them once, then as soon as she felt the nice damp, like gritty grass between her paws and toe beans, she thought, fuck that, I don't like shoes.
I mean, half of Brim can agree. I mean, have you tried Crocs? That is the correct response. Thank you so much. Moving on, Pat.
Hello, I am Patrick, aka Pat, and sometimes I draw art, but Monday nights I play Conor McGinnis, Earth Genasi over a Night Fighter. Connell's interesting fact of the night is he isn't a fan of getting his haircut. Yeah, he has to go to a special guy, and he has to chip it away, and it's awkward. It's kind of like part of him, but not. So it's just like I almost imagine like. Do you ever see those videos of like horses getting their hooves like cleaned out?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine it's like that sensation. People think it's painful for the horses, but it's not. It's like therapeutic.
Okay. Thank you for that image.
More questions than answers.
Would it even be called hair? You're
We're moving on, Wyatt.
Thank you for that incredible trauma that I'm going to have to get rid of later in life. Moving swiftly on. Bridget!
Hello. I had an intro, but now I can't get the image of SpongeBob with the circular silhouette out of my head after that lovely image. My name's Bridget. I play Frank, the Way of the Long Death, Lady of Nouns, Shatterkai monk, who's feeling pretty damn anxious going into the events of this evening, but her random fact, the first herb she ever learned how to identify in the wild was oleander, but she found it out the hard way by touching sap and getting a rash on her arm.
Interesting. I will go ahead and make a note that Frike is allergic to oleander. It's not dangerous information at all.
Love two of us are allergic to shit.
I mean, it could also be useful information for our druid. You know.
What was that again? What are you allergic to? My brain's already gone poo.
All right.
Oleander.
Coriander.
Oleander.
Oh, oleander.
Yes. And
I'm pretending to know I'm pretending to know what that is.
he was the guy from who had the wand shop in Harry Potter, right?
Ollivander.
That was Ollivander.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
Don't do that.
And last but never least, Wyatt.
Hi there, my friends. My name is Wyatt. I play our wonderful Snow Leopard, Tabaxi, Bard, College of Whispers, and Cleric, Life Cleric multi-class. Woo. His name is Reese, by the way. I did not say that. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight, and this is already chaotic, so I'm curious as to what's going to happen. Reese's random fact. He also doesn't like shoes. There we go. Cool.
Okay.
Deal.
Cool.
Oh wait.
Pertinent information.
Never mind. I was like, steal. Well, mind you, I did steal your muffin. So.
Okay. Thank you very much. With that out of the way, let's get into tonight's story. So where were we when we last left off? The Wyld Ones, after arriving in the city of Berthy and making the decision to take the scenic route to the city of Zundanarg, where in just under a month's time, Colin McGinnisy will be taking part in a fighting tournament held in the honour of the retirement of his hero, Thrash Shumfo. As they were preparing, they found out that there was something strange going on outside the city, on one of the two roads that could take them to their destination. They heard about statues appearing out of nowhere, very intricately carved statues, and a lot of talk and speculation amongst the citizens of Berthy to do with an old ancient curse of a long-forgotten queen who was brutally murdered during a war and her soul never laid to rest as her remains were left out in the Forest of Thorns. After waking up one day, they'd heard that the situation had apparently gotten worse, and while the advisement of the local guard was to stay away, they did also make the mistake of saying that they couldn't force people to stay away. And of course, who could resist an opportunity like that? The Wyld Ones gathered their supplies and set foot into the Forest of Thorns, guided by Conall McGinnisy, who has ventured through some of the forest before, not quite this one, but had enough knowledge at least of the foliage, plus the waymarkers of different statues to follow, to lead them to some strange catacomb-like place where they encountered a large room filled to the brim with large statues resembling, like in real life, the terracotta army in that tomb, wherever it is, I can't remember. And as they investigated further, they came across a spirit, half ethereal, half stone, a woman. Seemingly this Queen Amriel, given some ruined afterlife form. And as she was disturbed, and the light within the room flickered in and out, the statues begin to come alive. And thanks to Mai for giving me the idea on the spot, these statues took on a bit of a Weeping Angels quality. As when the light shone back into the room, they had all moved closer and were all staring at the group as they began to do battle with this spirit. Battle went well for the most part. Until it didn't. As the creature, whatever it was, down to 1 hit point, used a drastic last resort measure and took possession of Conall McGinnis's body. The shield of the Wyld Ones now becomes a sword pointed at them. So, we rejoin the session from Connell's point of view. You open your eyes and, for the most part, just see darkness. The last thing you remember seeing before you shut your eyes was this ghost coming towards you and you preparing yourself to defend for whatever it was going to do. You blinked instinctually. And now all of a sudden, everything's gone. You hear no sound. Nothing other than your own breathing. You look down to your hands, your weapons are gone. What do you do?
Connell's just gonna look around himself, kind of on guard. Like, although he has no weapons, he's kind of like ready for preparing himself for something to lunge at him. He's just gonna look around and shout, Rhódania? Frank? Reese? Where are you guys? We beat her, right?
You wait for a response that never comes. And after a few uncomfortable moments of silence, you start to feel a presence behind you.
Connor's going to quickly shift around to look at who it is.
You see yourself standing there, weapons in hand, and a female figure stood directly behind, hand on the shoulder. She looks middle-aged, human, quite regal clothing, but there's no colour to her, no vibrance. And she looks at you and she smiles. Thank you. Generations I've waited for the moment and experimented, trying to find the right mortal vessel to return and begin my new reign of my land. I never thought, after all the failed experiments turned to rock and stone, that what I needed was a body that was already rock and stone.
So you're looking to steal my body, Your Highness?
Do not steal. You've given me it, willingly.
No, I haven't. I refuse that.
Well, you're quite welcome to disagree. But I think you'll have a hard time changing things. Now, you're welcome to watch. In fact, I think I'd quite like it if you did. And as she walks into the form of this other you, you are also pulled into it. And suddenly your viewpoint changes as you now are back in your body, unable to move. And all you can do is watch as Queen Amriel is now in control. So, we pick up right where we left off in initiative. Queen Amriel used her action to possess Connell. For the rest of her turn, she shakes out these new limbs, cracks the neck, smiles and stands ready, weapons in hand. And as she speaks, you hear Connell's voice and her voice speak in unison. Let's give this a try.
Let's give this a try.
Yes.
I was hoping you would.
Immersion.
You have been granted inspiration, Connell, by our dear friend Duchess and Dragons.
Not the best time, honestly.
Why
Well,
would
no,
you do that?
I mean, I'll say that is for you and not specifically for her, because that would be a bit cruel. So,
Thank you, Duchess. Let Connell cook.
Frike, we are joining you
All
in
right.
initiative. But first of all, we have some spins of the wheel to do, don't we?
Yep.
So, Frike, your spin of the wheel for this session, you have a long rest to trigger whenever you wish.
Nice.
Very useful for a monk, if I may say so myself.
Oh yeah.
So go ahead and make a note of that. And Connell, should you regain control of your person for today's session, you will. Oh, I kind of wish I hadn't said for this, just for when you get your body back, because that's oops all con. I mean, I could trigger it now, but it won't actually change much. So I'll be nice and say that that'll trigger if you get your body back, because we don't want to give her extra hit points, do we?
When I get my body back.
Okay.
I still faith my friends.
All right.
Let's go, Frank.
Seeing this, quick as she can, she will. Let me double check this. Yep. Blessing of the Raven Queen behind Connell.
Mm-hmm.
And attempt to grapple with her one and only spell. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Now, I believe, is that the ability that you got?
I have to make a ranged attack. Yeah, it is the ability.
Okay, cool. So, go ahead and do that. Make an attack.
So is this a contested strength, or
For this, it's she makes a ranged attack, and if it hits, a grapple takes hold.
So no, it doesn't hit.
What'd you get?
A fucking 7.
A 7. Okay. So as you lash out from behind, the shadows emanating from you growing in an attempt to grapple this form of Connell in the shadow, you just see the hand swing back one of the weapons, and it cuts the shadow away. And there's just a very anime villain style laugh. I love this. Okay.
And
Anything
that's
else?
her turn. I already got the bonus action in the action. Yeah, she's done.
Okay. Are we still waiting to find out what the Wild Magic Surge did? Ah, that was not triggered yet. I do have it written down, though, just in case. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. That brings us to Reese.
Okay. As I kind of deduce what just like happened, I don't have any more channel divinity, so I'm going to be looking around. Is there like a tomb? Is there a sarcophagi? Is there something that houses her body? Can I make a perception check or investigation?
Either of which, your choice.
Okay. Wait, which die do I... You gave me shit last time. No. Oh, you are going to jail too. Okay, what did I do? Okay, 9.
9. Okay. You get a quick look, a quick glance around. It's difficult to get a full glimpse of the entire room as these towering statues have started moving slowly towards everyone. Just
I am
at
standing on
random
top of...
intervals. You are indeed, yes. Okay. In that case, with a 9, I'd say with a 9, you can see that there's no pathways out of this room other than the one that you came in, which would lead you to believe that if there is a tomb, then it must be somewhere in this room, though you cannot see the full room for the statues. But with a 9, you at least see that there's no other corridors or rooms coming out.
Okay. What was that? That was my action. Cool. All right. As a bonus action. Okay, where am I? Connell is right in front of me. I'm going to go to the right. I'm gonna hopping on the heads and using the heads as like my pathway.
Okay.
I'm going to go to turn right and just use my movement.
Okay.
Which is 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And just like take the full 30 feet if possible.
All right, yeah, no worries.
Which does that trigger an attack of opportunity from Queen Connell?
I was waiting for you to ask that. Yes, it does.
Well,
Bet. Okay.
I'll get to use Connell's dice for this as well. So,
Oh wait, so you're actually rolling?
and you know what? You can roll for me, actually. Yeah. Make
I mean, an attack.
yeah, go for it with. Let's see what you've got here. Go for your longsword.
Longsword. That is a 9 plus 7, 16 to hit.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 1d8. That's 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of slashing damage.
But that's not like bringing my like maximum hit point down. That's just
No, they didn't have the same effect as what happened before.
I can work with that. Okay, cool. Alright. Just keep running.
Okay, yeah. You managed to take your full movement away, which brings us back to the top of the round for the lair action. As once again, the tree blocks the light shining into the room for a split second.
Don't we have Moonbeam up still? Sorry.
Yeah, Moonbeam Salt, doesn't it?
We do. But that's only focused down on one person in the room. Since Pat is rolling not quite 40 tonight, I'll let you do some extra rolls. Pat, roll me a d4.
A d4.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
d4, okay. Oh dear. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. What is that? Okay. Thankfully, with your agility at running away, Reese, as the light re-enters the room, you do realise that one of the statues did try and grab you as it was dark, but you just managed to slip out of the grasp. Just. And the other statues are now beginning to move off their little pedestals, heading to various different ones of you in their little groups. Which brings us to Connell. Is there anything you would like to do as you watch this happening?
So this is Connell inside his own psyche.
Yes.
Essentially, Connell is going to do anything he can to try and not slash at his friends. If there's any way he can like regain control or tell Wicked Witch of the West to fuck the hell off.
Then you don't know unless you try.
Well, through sheer grit and determination, Connell is gonna do just that. He's just gonna shout to her in his mind, "This is my body, you don't get to do what you want with it, and these are my friends, and I'm going to protect them, even from myself." Am I rolling anything?
You can give me an intimidation check.
Oh, cool, I get plus on that. 18.
18. Okay. You don't notice anything changes. You hear her laugh at you. Nice try, darling, but I'm in control.
Says you! This is my body! You can't take me over like that.
The other three of you staring at Connell right now, you do see one of the fingers twitch ever so slightly as that happens. And she loses a legendary action for this round. So, that's for Connell's turn. Rhódania!
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a plan just in case.
I have
Fuck
a
me up,
cunning
that's the
plan.
So,
Fuck me up. Hit me with your best shot.
so see, Wither and Bloom. How it attacks. It gives enemies. It attacks them, but also gives HP to non-enemies. Will that technically mean that if I use that on Connell, possess Connell, her HP will go down, but his HP will still stay up? Because I'm assuming as he's possessed, there's still 2 HP bars potentially going on. If not, I have a plan A. That's technically plan B. But technically plan C, because plan A I can't do anyway. Well, plan A.1.
I'm technically a hostile creature at this moment, so...
I mean, well, first of all, give me an Arcana check.
Well,
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay. You think about it in that split second, and something tells you it wouldn't work the way that you intend.
In that case, I am going to move Moonbeam towards Connell. And I'm going to cast, as my bonus action, my Archer form
Okay.
at him.
Okay.
Hit me!
Hit me with your best shot.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh god. Okay. Wait. Oh god, where's it gone? So does a 17 hit?
17 misses.
Fuck me. Okay.
Connell, how do you think you avoid this attack?
The arrow is basically hurtling towards Connell, and like he just like almost like punches it with the shield, and like the arrow just like crashes in the ground, and he just kind of looks up at her. Bitch. That won't work on me.
I don't know who the true villain is, Pat or the Queen.
Cool.
You're locked in
I'm
here with
That's
me.
me then.
Oh, this dark
saying-
series of My Hero Academia is so dark.
I'm playing the part, Patch.
I know, and I love you for it.
How dare you.
Okay. Anything else for your turn? That's it, I believe.
I'm gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
So
That brings us to Amriel. So go ahead and roll your damage for Moonbeam. Oh, she's running off. Okay, someone else can roll that. It is 2d10. But first, Connell will make a con save. So Connell, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. That is 17.
17. And what's Veronia's spell save? I think that saves. Should do. 15. Yes, so half damage of... Did someone roll the damage? 2d10?
That'd be 6. Oh,
Oh,
I rolled 2d10, got a 9 and a 2.
okay. So that's 11, reduced to 5. So Connell takes 5 points of radiant damage.
Boy,
All right.
you never realize how much of a tank you are until you're fighting the party.
Mm-hmm. So, let's have some fun, Connell. I'm going to say... The first thing she does, as a bonus action, she uses Giant's Might. So, as you've seen before, Connell grows in size and becomes large. And so Reese has moved away 30 feet. Feronia and Frike are in front of you, standing their ground. You have 2 attacks. Let's take one on each of them. So, who are you going to hit first?
Who's the 2 options again?
Frike and Feronia. I'll say you can give them 1 each.
Yeah. First one against Frike is 8 plus 7 is 15 to hit.
Muted myself. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. And don't forget the extra
that
d6 for Giant's Might.
An extra d6, what?
Yeah, Giant's
my
Might gives you
own
an extra
thing.
d6.
I forgot my own thing.
I did my homework this week. I never do, but I did this time.
Oh wait. I used Blessing of the Raven Queen, and I have resistance.
You do. So, full
Okay.
damage?
So
What did you
7, and then so roll a 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 2 from the Giant's Might, so
So
that
that-
is 9,
9 reduced to 4.
4 or 5.
So you take 4 points of damage. And then, just in time for Mai to come back, make your attack against Feronia.
So the
excuse
sword
me?
comes, so the giant sword
Both of us.
and like swings and like lifts some dust and like knocks Frike out of the way and it comes back on the back swing to go for Feronia. Oh no, that is a 16 plus of stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. This is Connell in giant form as well.
Ah,
Oh wow. That is 3 plus 4, which is 7 plus 6. 13
Oh.
damage.
13 points of damage to Feronia.
oh, meow.
Meow.
Can you roll a con save, please?
Fuck you!
No. This is for your moonbeam.
It is.
Ooh.
I forget
Let's
what
just
you have
say
to.
I'm
I forget what her
fucked.
save is.
Well, for a concentration check, you've got to get over a. Is it?
I've
Unless
rolled
it's
four,
tons of damage.
My con save's 0.
Oh well, yeah. You've. So moonbeam is no longer in effect. You've lost concentration on moonbeam.
Oh,
Unfortunately. Okay.
Oh, no.
Now, I have a question for you, Pat.
Mhm.
Do you want to action search? Or do you want to wait?
Bro. You're in control here.
Bruh.
I think that the Queen, while she enjoyed dealing that damage to Rhódania, she didn't like the fact that a lot of that damage against Frike was resisted. So Connell's concentration moves to Frike with an action surge and 2 attacks on Frike.
Well, it's still not my turn, so I still have resistance.
You do.
That's a 13 on the first hit.
Yeah.
Plus the stuff.
Oh, 13
Oh.
plus. So that's dirty 20?
7.
Yeah,
30,
dirty 20.
20.
Yep.
And then 17 on the second.
Yep. Yep.
So first hit does 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
That's 9 reduced to 4 again.
Yep.
Okay.
And the second hit, 4 plus 3 plus 4,
That's 11.
11.
4, 3, and 4 is 11. Yep. So 11 reduced to 5. So that's 9 points total.
Okay, so 4 and 5 more. Okay.
Okay. I think that does it for that turn. Frike brings us straight back to you.
All right. Let me double check something. Okay. You know what? Go for the battle axe. Okay. So that's a 6.
Plus the stuff.
Plus the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have any stuff. I rolled
Oh,
a
no.
2 and my modifier is 4 to hit.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, it sucks. Okay, so bonus action. Alright, bonus action. I'll spend a key point to go into patient defense.
Okay. You go into patient defense.
In case he hits me again.
All right.
And that's it.
And that brings us back to Reese.
Okay. So I have my sword out, which is casting pretty much 30 feet of light. I'll look back, see that Rhódania and Frike were hit, and I'm not happy about this. I am going to turn. And I'm going to point at Connell while screaming. I know this isn't you! I'm sorry. Fuck. I'm gonna cast Crown of Thorns on him.
Okay. Crown of Thorns.
I hate this. I do it for fun, but this is not fun. Or Crown of Madness, not Crown of Thorns. Sorry.
Crown of Madness, yeah.
So, which looks like a Crown of Thorns. I need her slash Connell, so the Queen Connell, to do wisdom saving throw for me.
What condition is this for?
It's it'd be charmed.
The spell does not take effect.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, cool.
Were
Tried that
Connell
last time.
in the driving seat, that might have worked. Unfortunately not.
Okay. Well, I can't leave my friends after that didn't work, so I'm going to run my happy ass back across the heads. While looking at Fronia, I'm going to flick on my sword twice, and I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on her.
On Feronia.
On Fronia.
Okay.
And that, as I will run 20 feet, so I'm 10 feet away from the main fight.
So you're running 20 feet back to the action.
20 feet back, yep.
Okay, cool. All right. That brings us back to the top of the round. This time, no lair action. As this round, the wind does not blow over the hole in the roof. Connell, we're back with you. Trapped inside your own psyche.
After seeing the fucking onslaught that I just laid on his friends, he's gonna turn to the spooky bitch and just be like, "Oh, you think you're so fucking clever, using me to attack my friends like that? And you know what? I know them. They can take those hits and deal back much harder. I have that much faith in them. You won't take them down that easy."
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay, that is a 5. I'm gonna burn my inspiration that I got earlier.
Good idea.
That's a 15. That's plus 10.
Okay.
Thank you for the inspiration.
She just laughs. But the rest of you, again, you see that the hand twitches this time. And Connell, you feel that twitch. And you instinctively go to shake your hand again, and you don't feel it. But for a split second there was a mental connection between you and your body.
He's gonna say one last thing before the turn ends, and he's just gonna say it. "If you want a real fight, put me up against you. I can take you down any day of the week. Hiding inside me like a scared little bitch?"
Ah, the youth of today. I look forward to the discipline I will bring on them.
Get fucked, boomer.
10 out of 10
Oh my
roleplay.
god.
Okay. That brings us to Feronia.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a good old copy and paste here. I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt on our darling Connell.
Mm-hmm.
Patch, can I metagame quickly a little? Guys, my AC is 19, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say you guys
Just
would
put
know
that out
that
there.
because he's your ally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that didn't hit. Never mind.
You have inspiration if you want.
I have inspiration. Thank you, inspiration. So that would be the inspiration plus what I rolled plus my DC. Is that right?
So you roll your attack as normal,
Yeah.
and your inspiration lets you re-roll.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, do you mean the bardic inspiration?
Yeah, bardic inspiration.
Okay, so your bardic inspiration. What is it? A D6?
Yeah.
It's 1d6, yeah.
Yeah. So you roll a D6, and I'd also like you to roll. No, actually, no. Just yeah. What was your original roll?
So my original roll was an 8.
Okay,
And then I
so
rolled my D6 and I got 6.
so that brings it to 9, 10.
And then my DC is +7. That's why I was wondering, do I add the DC?
No, the DC you don't add.
Okay, cool.
So the wild magic surge from last session that has yet to be triggered is triggered now.
Fuck's sake. Of course it is.
This is actually like a good scenario to do it on, as the wild magic surge was, we rolled a d4, which was a 4, if I remember correctly, and the wild magic surge was to minus that off the next bardic inspiration. So your attack already missing kind of wastes that, which is good for you guys.
Okay.
Because if that had been like, that bardic inspiration would have let you hit, then the wild magic surge would have made it a miss. So, if you get what I'm saying.
Put my
Okay.
D6 back in my bag then. That's what I'm kind of guessing. Yeah?
It's just that one thing. So if you get another bardic inspiration, it'll be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, mechanically speaking, the wild magic surge is now burnt, and that attack missed
Cool.
because it didn't get a 19.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. Archer.
Pew!
As you do.
Okay, go for it.
So that... 21.
I'll do it.
That'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. D8. 6. Radiant damage.
6 points of radiant damage. You just find that little opening right in the middle between where the shield is and where the weapon is. Just right in the chest.
Right in the armpit. Oh.
Right in the armpit. Okay. Any movement? Or are you going to stand your ground? Are you going to
if
say
I move-
anything? Are you going to do anything? Or
I'm just, I mean, like, if I move, I know that probably I'm assuming the statues would have an attack of opportunity if I did move anyway, because I've been quite close to them, because I was hiding behind them originally. So I'm going to stand my ground and be like, get out, my friend, you motherfucker! Yay!
can make a persuasion check if you want.
Okay! An 18! Oh, wait.
An 18?
Wait, I got advantage! I got persuasion!
You do?
An 18!
An 18.
Persuasion.
18's pretty good. I don't know if it's to do with your starry form, but some magic comes off you as you shout this at get out, my friend. And it hits Connell, and for a split second he doesn't react, but in the split second that follows, Connell, his face just blinks, and all of a sudden the expression changes. Connell, you have 6 words to communicate with your team before she regains control.
Can I do something as well, or is it just speak?
It feels like you can just speak at the moment,
Okay.
but you can feel she is getting angry at this point. Whatever is going on, whatever keeps happening, is working.
Sense killing me.
I'll use this moment to thank everybody
Keep it
for
up.
tuning in.
Guys,
Fuck her.
we've got her. We've got.
We've got.
We
Okay.
got.
So you hear, keep it up, guys. We've got. And then.
Power.
And then the head shakes and the expression changes again, and Connor looks angry. Like, no, I'm in control.
I'm in control.
I'm Spartacus.
Which she is, as it's now her turn.
No, it's not.
So-
It's my turn. I get 3 turns in initiative.
So, I mean, she's pretty mad about that. So, I think
I forgot to ask, what kind of damage was it?
what was
Slashing.
damage was what?
Oh, sorry, I blanked out a bit there. The damage that I got earlier from
Oh,
Connor.
yeah, slashing damage.
slashing. Okay.
Slashing. If you take any resistance to that.
No, force damage, yes.
Okay, Connell,
Noted.
go ahead and make 2 attacks against Rhódania.
Oh, that's a 17 plus a stuff, and
Oh.
a 3 plus 7. So that the second one's a miss.
So the second one's a miss.
Yeah.
So as the first attack slashes in that split second for the second attack, there's hesitation as it feels, Connell, from your perspective, you are trying to influence what happens. And this hesitation is just enough to be able to help make the second attack miss. Go ahead and roll damage for the first attack.
So that's 14.
14 points of slashing damage. How are you doing, Rhódania?
3's the magic number.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Oh no! Get the fuck away from me!
I'm
It's a
far
good-
away. I'm trying to.
It's a good job we already burned that action search.
Ah, the fuck, man!
Hey. So. We'll say that does it for the end of her turn, as she is now quite distracted by the fact that she seems to be losing control. Frike!
All right. One of these times, it's gotta work. I'm gonna go for the X.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna check something.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so I have a 13, but I have an action called focused aim. It's not an action, it's no action. When I miss, I can spend 1 to 3 key points to increase my attack roll by 2 for each key point I spend. I would like to burn 3 of my key points to get 6 extra points and make it a 19. Which meets it, beats it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Hell yeah.
Finally. Okay.
Making it work.
You'll love to see it.
fuck me up.
Okay. Okay. Roll damage.
This new chapter of the Frontal fanfic is taking a strange turn, but I'm here for it.
Listen, them
We'll
stars.
talk about this later.
Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Okay. That would be a whole 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 7 points of slashing damage.
And- Yep. And I'd like to trigger my long rest, please.
As you do, you trigger
Fucking
your long rest.
Good call.
Okay. So you
All
regain your hit points, your key points, your abilities,
Okay, all right.
and you've used your action.
Okay, I might have a.
That long rest is like a max elixir. You have your RPG inventory forever and never use.
I'd like to think it's the burning passion, emboldening Frike's spirit,
Yeah.
the determination to be the hero that Connell needs right now, to kick his
I'm a
ass.
hero.
Okay. And now I would like to spend another key point to
Mhm.
make 2 unarmed strikes for my bonus action flurry of blows.
Absolutely, go for it. Give it an old pop pop.
Hit me in the nuts.
I love monks so much.
I miss playing monks.
Honestly,
So
though.
good.
Okay.
They're so stupid good.
Okay.
I mean, my
All right.
astral monk is out there somewhere.
That's a 14 and a 9. She's gonna punch the air, baby. God damn it. So
Terrific, terrific shadow boxing.
He punches rock hard ass and nothing happens.
frustrating. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Brings us to Reese.
All right. Seeing Fronia go down, I cannot stand losing another friend, so I'm going to run over to her, all 10 feet, or 15 feet, whatever it is, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level,
Okay.
which is 3d8 plus 4.
I'm gonna let you heal me, unlike.
And so Feronia's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
That's the noise it makes.
Yeah.
18, 21. Okay, 21 plus 4, so 25 hit points are returned to you.
You're a babe.
Mm-hmm.
Really a fool.
I do my best. And then as my bonus action, as I was running over, I was putting my sword away and I pulled out the silvered mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tap Feronia and cast Sanctuary.
Okay.
Meaning, until the spell ends, which is 1 minute, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects the enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. So I'm going to, as I'm tapping, I'm like, do not attack, run away.
Do not attack. Is that okay?
Yes. Keep us up. Keep us going.
I'd like to imagine in game, that was Reese pulling out a post-it note, writing on it, and just slamming it on Feronia's forehead. Do not attack.
Absolutely.
Roll 1d4 of second damage.
In his shitty comment, do not attack.
Attack.
Attic.
Amazing.
Oh god.
And 1, 2, 3. I think that is my entire action economy. Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Brings us back to the top of the round. Once again, the light is not interrupted. The statues do not move. Brings us back to Connell. So you are still trapped inside your mind, though you feel like you are gaining some influence. What would you like to do?
Connell's just gonna start whispering, or start speaking to her, like, "Oh, what's wrong, Queen? Can't you kill 2 cats and 1 elf? What's the matter? Listen, I can tell you what's the matter. You ain't got what I got. You ain't got the determination, you ain't got the grit, and you sure as hell ain't me. No one's me but me, so get the fuck out of my body and lay me back in control."
Go ahead and make an intimidation check with advantage.
Yay. So first roll was a 9. Second roll was a 10. That stings.
Okay. Will you be silent? She screams at you. No mechanical effect, but you did piss her off. So, that brings us back to Rhódania.
So no attack. I'm so tempted just to do something stupid. But it doesn't matter. It won't be attacking. There's nothing to do with attacking. Don't worry. Nothing to do with attacking. Okay. Oh god, should I do it? Should I not?
It's what the character would do.
Okay. I'm gonna do it then. I'm gonna cast Good Muffin, and I'm literally just gonna, like, as I'm yeeting across, like, the room just to get away from fucking Queen Connell, I'm gonna cast Good Muffin and, like, chuck them behind me. Just be like, quick, behold, muffins! And just run off. Full, like, as fast as I can. Just fuck off.
Oh
to,
my
like,
god.
the other side of the room.
Okay. So... So as Rhódania runs away, a rain of muffins, tiny little bite-sized muffins, comes down that she has yeeted into the air. It's not quite like, is it Flashdance?
Distracting muffins. Go!
Yeah.
Exactly. Can I know I won't be able to do that as my bonus. I was gonna say, like, am I able to touch Reese as I'm running off and cast guidance on him? That's my bonus.
Guidance is a cantrip, is it not?
Yes.
And I believe you can, because you can cast a spell and a cantrip as a bonus action, I believe. No, guidance is an action.
Fuck me.
So you
Okay.
cannot.
Well, the muffins are good enough for now. I've used my full movement to try to kind of, like, get away from bitchy Stony McGee. I'm just gonna hide somewhere. Try and
You're gonna hide? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. Okay. Stealth.
Hiding
That's
is an
14.
action.
Oh, hiding is an action.
It is.
Okay.
Fuck, it is.
Well,
okay, well, I'm just gonna.
a 14. You feel like you feel pretty confident that you're well hidden right now. Yeah, literally.
For a sparkly cat princess, you're pretty hidden.
Yeah, some sparkling shit.
That's what it says on the merch.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. That brings us to Amriel. Let's have a look here. Okay. Let's have a look. What do we have? Dooba dooba doop.
I mean, Connell could always take the, what is it, the search action, or the help action. Oh, there's always the disengage. That's my favorite.
Uh-huh. I mean, there's also second wind.
Let's not.
Oh, that would be fun. Okay. Take 2 attacks against Frike.
Oh, you love to see it. That is a naughty one.
Natural
On the
one.
first hit.
Okay, so
I've never been so happy to get a naughty one.
2 nat ones in a row.
Oh, sorry. That was a 8 plus the stuff. 8 plus 7, 15.
15.
Yep.
15 hits. Okay. So go ahead and roll damage.
13 points of slashing.
13 points
Okay.
of slashing damage. Okay.
It's like the one didn't even matter.
Well, you say that, but with the 1, the first attack missed. And as she was concentrating on the second one, your influence beginning to creep in. What the rest of you see as Connell regains movement in one arm. Instinctually, Connell drops his shield. So if you'd like to unequip your shield on your sheet and let everyone know what your new AC is.
It is 17. Still quite high, but funny.
So-
like when I was asking you a couple turns ago, that was exactly what I was looking to do.
Mm-hmm. So you all see that. It appears she's not noticed. Which brings us to Frike.
So that thing where we can't attack, is that still
That's just for
active?
Rhódania.
Oh, okay.
Not loud.
You can go
Sorry.
ham.
Okay. Bonus action, teleport on top of his shoulders for another attempt at her spell.
Okay, so you're gonna try the grapple thing again.
Yep.
I can never remember what it's called. The
Child of the Shadow.
Child of the Shadow ability. Yes, clasping shadow. It's once per long rest,
Yeah, I triggered my long rest.
and you did.
Remember?
So yes.
And that's a 22 to hit, baby!
All right. So go ahead. Oh no! Wait, no. Oh, you can use your bonus action to deal 1d6 of necrotic damage if you wish.
Yep.
As the shadows lash out from Rhódania's form and clasp around Connell. Connell is grappled.
5 points of necrotic.
Take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Thank you, Frank.
All right. Which brings us... Anything else? So you've used your
I think
bonus
that's
action. Yeah, okay. So, Reese.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It is me. Oh shoot. I had an idea and then I had another idea. Give me a second to formulate my ideas. Okay. Balls, that's an action.
Oh, and he's grappled now?
He's grappled now.
Oh, he is grappled now. Hell yeah. Okay. Shoot. Okay, not moving out of my 10-foot square. 5-foot square. I'm going to climb onto the head of one of these statues again. And I'm going to search for this what I am hoping to be a sarcophagi of some sort.
Okay.
Again.
Go ahead and make me a new perception or investigation check. Your choice.
Don't fuck me.
Oh.
It's a 10. So 1
10.
better.
Okay. 1 better. There's an area at the opposite side of the room from where you came in where there appears to be less statues. That's as much as you get with a 10.
Okay, I am going to yell out to Rhódania. Rhódania, go check that space over there. See if there's a sarcophagi.
Can't see me, I'm hiding.
Or bones.
You can't see me.
And I'm gonna give her bardic inspiration.
Okay. So you have a d6 of bardic inspiration.
Good job.
Okay,
Which
that's it.
brings us back to the top of the round. Oh, fucking god damn it. Okay, the statues do not get a turn once again. That storm must be clearing. Brings us back to Connell. So you now feel like you've got control of the shield arm. And as the shield of the Wyld Ones, it is your turn.
Connell's just gonna look up at her. Why are you doing this? Like, why are you coming after us? Why are you doing this to all these people? I want to try and understand your motives and what you're doing, but I just don't get it. Is this for revenge? Are you looking to capture something? Like, what? Well, why do you need this? And I just got a D.
She says, "You wouldn't understand, lowly mortal."
Try me.
I will,
Try me.
once I've dealt with your furry friends here.
Listen, furry is such a iffy term. You can't just categorize people like that.
Well, maybe after I'm done with them, I'll take a particular interest in the other one. You seem to have an eye for her. Well, looks like a fun body to try out.
You're trying me. You're not going after Frike. You ain't going after it. Listen.
What are you going to do about it, you silly little boy? I have existed for eternity at this point. You are meaningless. And you will bow to the epic whims of my majesty.
Do you see me buying?
I will see you dying shortly.
We'll see about that.
Okay. Anything else?
One sec. Am I able to like psychically attack her?
I mean, you have control of an arm.
Oh, fully?
Mm-hmm. And she hasn't noticed.
Connell is gonna... God, even I don't know if Connell's a weakness. Connell is just gonna essentially try and like almost grapple his own hand to try and make him release the sword.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an unarmed strike.
Yeah, sorry. Oh my god, that is 9 to hit myself.
Okay. So you lash out for your other hand as the other hand comes up in the air. How did you do that? What did you do?
This is my body. I know it better than anyone else. It's going to take a lot more than that to take over me.
Okay. Rhódania, it's your turn.
I'm gonna listen to the big boy Kiat.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for any other kind of like sarcophagi, or some sort of like coffin or that sort of thing, and make my way to it.
Okay, so you use your full 30 feet of movement to head over. Go ahead and make me an investigation or perception check, and you may add your d6 of bardic inspiration.
Okay. Sorry, investigation or
Perception.
perception. And add my bardic inspiration.
Yes, add a d6.
So that'd be 23, and then my +4 on my investigation. So that's what, 27?
27. Wow, that's a lot.
I rolled a 17.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. All right. So you scatter over. You sort of get down low on all fours as you crawl through sort of the legs of these statues, and you get to the point that Reese had pointed out, and there is a makeshift altar of some sorts that's mostly crumbled away, and on the top, a sealed sarcophagus.
Just kind of pointing to Reese. I found the thing! The thing! What do I do?
That's all I needed.
I'm stuck here. Wait.
Okay.
Cheerleader.
All right, cool.
Impenetrable cheerleader.
That brings us back to Ambrielle. She's distracted now. Which of her weapons would she not have access to now that she's lost the use of her shield arm?
So the way Connell went into the combat was he had a sword and shield, so he dropped and he was using the shield as an improvised weapon.
Okay. So what's his other weapon?
Warhammer, 2 battle axes, or a fist.
I say he had the longsword equipped earlier, didn't he? So
Yes.
okay, that's fine. Well, first of all, she's going to attempt to escape from the grapple. So that is a DC 13? Yes.
Yep.
Natural 14 on the dice. So the other arm
Okay.
breaks out at the grapple. But that is at the end of her turn, so she doesn't
Okay.
take any other actions. She just sort of screams at herself. You hear her scream at herself in her voice and Connell's as well. I am in control, not you.
I'm in control, not you.
Which brings us back to Reich.
Oh, yes, I am.
I'm just gonna flavor it that, like, maybe grips him a little harder with her thighs and then spends a key point to do Flurry of Blows as a bonus action.
Okay. Putting them thighs to good use.
Trying
Yep.
with his thighs. Goth Queen, mommy.
Okay, first one missed, second one was a nat 20 to hit. 25!
Oh boy! Folks, if you've got them,
Knock-
spam the chat.
Muffa.
Knock me the fuck out.
Yes,
Ooh.
mommy.
So it's max damage.
13
Max damage
bludgeoning.
plus a normal roll. Yep. 13 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
I felt that.
Yes. And that's a bonus action, so technically, can I take another unarmed strike as an action?
Yeah. You have your action. You can do whatever kind of attack you want.
Alright. Okay, that was not great. 1 second.
Thank you for the follow. Peanut butter and bacon.
Yum.
Yummy.
Interesting name.
Okay. That's a miss. Alright, I'm just gonna keep hanging on.
Okay. But one very successful attack. Let's have a look here. Connell's starting to look a little rough. Well, starting to. It's looking rough. Reese.
Okay, with my attention fully on Rhódania, I am going to run over there using feline agility if needed to run 60 feet in one movement.
Yeah, sure.
I get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I am going to pull out my sword and I'm going to lay it on the sarcophagi, and I am going to pull out my satchel of silver dust and I'm going to sprinkle it on the sarcophagi, and I'm going to cast ceremony funeral rites.
Okay. So the casting time for
I'm-
ceremony is an hour.
Is 1 hour, but I'm going to start. I would like to read a thing, possibly on my next round.
Okay. Interesting. No
Should I be
worries.
prepared
So you
something earlier?
begin. You begin this incantation. Which brings us back to the top of the round. And nothing happens. Connell.
Connell starting to feel a little bit winded, especially after taking nat 20 hit. He's just like,
Mhm.
give it up. Just give up. Look, we're heroes. We can do something to help. It doesn't have to end this way.
It always ends this way, child. You haven't seen what I've seen. You haven't lived through what I lived through and what I died through. You haven't seen war.
Connell raises his hand in the psychic space and forward, like hands open, and he's just like, then can you show me what happened? Are you able to do that? Like, we're not as naive as you think. We would love to help.
Make a persuasion check. Natural 1.
Oh,
Natty one.
Folks, if you've got them. You put your hand out in this psychic space. And you feel something grasp it. You don't see anything. And it pulls you forward. And you hear, I'll show you something much, much worse. And you go into darkness. Rhódania, it's your turn.
Scared. I'm pretty scared right now. Oh god. I've just realized what I was gonna do is gonna drop guidance on lovely Reese.
Yep, you can do that as an action.
No, I mean, like, I'm gonna lose guidance if I do what I was gonna do. Are you okay with it? Okay.
Guidance never took hold.
Yeah, you never did guidance because it was an action.
Oh,
you didn't
yes,
have an
of
action.
course. I forgot. Yes, okay, in that case, fuck that. I am gonna, just as like a preventative, I'm going to cast Enlarge on myself and try and be a body shield between Connell and Reese while he's trying to do the ceremony. In any way to kind of like...
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because, you know, he had my back and I'm gonna fucking have his back as well. And at this point, I'm just gonna keep my eyes on fucking Queen Connell and just stand my ground, you know?
Okay. Which brings us...
Be like, you can do this, Reese. I believe in you.
Okay. That brings us to Amriel's turn. She does nothing. She stands her ground. And mechanically, she does take the disengage action. Now, what goes on inside the mind, however, is a little different. Connell, as you were pulled into the darkness, you suddenly feel yourself stop, and you find yourself standing in a stone room. It looks familiar, and yet not quite. And as you adjust to your new surroundings, this is your home, but everything is stone. You hear the wind outside, but you hear nothing else. What would you like to do?
I'm in Connell's house, but it's made of stone.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna leave his... I'm assuming he's in his bedroom, or just... So I assume he's just gonna leave to try and go into the main communal area of the house.
Mm-hmm. And you leave your room. The door is made of stone. You go to turn the handle, and the door just falls and shatters into pieces. And you look ahead of you, and you see something which we'll learn about after we take our 5-minute break. So, took the break a little later than usual, but we had a lot going on. So, we're going to take 5 minutes. Hope you can stick around and join us as we continue this interesting session. See you in 5. And we are back, my dear friends. Thank you for your patience as we took a quick bio break. And we are jumping straight back into where we left off as we find ourselves in the psyche of Connell, mid-battle. whilst possessed by this vengeful spirit. And he had asked her to show him why everything was happening. Why were they doing this? And with the nat 1 on the persuasion check, she decided to show him something else. As he finds himself in his bedroom at home, but everything seems to be made of stone, he approached the door, went to open it, and it fell down and shattered into pieces. And as he looks forward into the main room of the house, the first thing you see is fire in the fireplace. And in front of the fireplace, facing away from you, a chair. And a familiar form sat in the chair, looking into the fire. What do you do?
Connell is gonna step in front of like the chair, and I'm imagining in his living room there's like a second chair for him to sit on, so he's just gonna kind of just like slump himself down and look at the figure that's on the chair.
You sit down and you look across. And you see your mother. Staring into the fire, not really reacting to you being there.
Connell's gonna kind of a little bit on edge. He's kind of just gonna have a look around the room. Like, is anything else happening aside from the fire burning? And
Not that you can see.
He's gonna lean forward and nah. You okay?
There's no response.
He's gonna get up and kind of like, almost like kind of wave his hands in front of her eyes. Does she have like a glazed look in her eye, or?
Not particularly, no. And you don't hear anything, but you see that she reacts to something. She turns her head away, looks towards the front door of the house. And she gets up and hobbles over. She puts her arm out, grabs the handle of the door and opens it up. And a face of elation comes over her. As standing in the doorway is Connell. Returned home from his latest adventure with a big bag of gold and a big smile on his face. And she laughs. She wraps her arm around him, embracing him in a big hug. And this Connell then looks at you and smiles as he clenches down tight, and the form of your mother crumbles. And the crumbling continues as the house all around you begins to crumble down. And you see Zundenag, the outskirts. You look towards the main city and you can see the city turning slowly to stone and crumbling more and more. The ground all around you beginning to crumble into a black void. Until the only thing left is a tiny bit of stone underneath your feet as you stand above this eternity of dark. There is no escape. But you don't need to escape. You'll be along for the ride the whole time. With your body, you can live forever. So you might as well take the plunge.
It was one thing to take over my body. It's another 3 things to attack 3 of my dearest friends. It's a catastrophic mistake to show me a horrendous vision of something that will never happen. You better hope I don't get out of my body. I get my body back, because if I do, then you will fear me more than death itself.
Strange. Not very heroic talk, is it? What rule of your rulebook does that follow?
Connell actually raises one finger as he's thinking of the rule, because I know it's there. God, I know it's there. I know it's there. Which one is it? Number 67. You gotta play it by the rules. Number 68. And I make the rules.
Interesting. So if I'm controlling you, then I suppose I make the rules now. So let's go for rule 101. Friends can only disappoint you. It's best to lay them to waste. And you feel something push you off this tiny little stone platform. And as you fall into the void, one last chance to speak.
Rule 101 is to actually go the distance.
And as you fall into darkness, Rhódania, it's your turn.
I don't like this. So I'm big, well, medium-sized Rhódania, protecting the Reese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I really want to attack this bitch so badly right now. You have no idea how hard this is. Part of me just want... No, actually, no, we haven't decided on that yet. I can't do the Molotov. I will, however... Oh god, this is not going to be a good idea. I'm going to drink some of my wild brew.
Okay.
Let's go one of
Cool.
two ways, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm
It's
doing
a free
it.
action to drink.
Turtle
So-
shell. Turtle shell.
Okay, so go ahead And give me a D100. Pretty please.
That would be a 94.
94. Okay.
94 bottles of wild brew on the wall.
Computer's
94
being a
bottles
little
of
slow.
brew.
It's really high,
Take
94.
one down, throw it at her, and then cry. like
That's
a
an
bitch on
attack,
the
don't you dare do
floor.
it!
Okay, so... See, you've actually rolled this one before, so I'm tempted to get you to re-roll. Rather than
what's
have
that
the
one?
same thing happen again.
Siren shows up.
Uh,
Oh wait, that was a Reese roll anyway.
94, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, please re-roll, because number one, you've done it before. Number two, it will not affect this, this battle.
85.
85. Okay, this would have been very useful earlier.
Oh no.
And also, you are welcome to interpret this as you will.
Oh no.
You take a sip of this wild brew and you feel like your vision suddenly gets clearer, maybe a little too clearer, as for the next minute you see your environment as if under a black light.
Ugh.
Oh no.
To do with that what you will.
Oh no.
It's everywhere. She was so lonely.
Oh.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say that my vision gets so good it's like I'm looking in 8K, but okay.
No, I mean, kind of.
I'm mortified.
Hmm.
Okay, how's Frike doing?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I took some damage, got my long rest, and then took the same amount of damage again. But
Oh,
I'm
no.
decent.
Decent?
Semi-decent, yeah.
Okay. Oh. I don't know how close you are to me. Fuck it.
You can always like prepare an action and hold an action in case something happens.
Oh wait. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. Sorry. I'm going
Fine,
to.
it's fine.
Fine. Fine. In that case, I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna touch lovely Reese behind me while I'm still trying to protect. I'm gonna cast guidance on him
Okay, cool.
because it's really hard not to attack right now, and I'm trying to be as helpful as possible.
You got the
So-
touch.
So there you go. You can do it, pal. I believe in you.
All right. That brings us to Amriel's turn. Connell.
Did she not just have her turn?
No, that was your turn.
Okay. Okay.
So, please.
No, wait. Did she not? Did I not do something and then she disengaged and then show me the whole vision thing?
He did disengage.
That is correct.
I rolled the nat one on my turn. I did something, I think. I can't remember exactly what.
My-
Remember making myself big.
My mistake. Okay,
Does that
so
mean, does that mean I don't see everything in black light then?
yeah, so none of that happened.
I'm not mentally scarred.
Yeah, so we rewind time. We gift of gab, so that
That's the
Yeah.
that's
I'm
the
showing all my
branch.
cards now.
That's the branch timeline. That yes, in Rhódania's Dykes timeline, as created by Phoenix Iwaki. Yeah, so we go back to yeah, so Freddy's turn didn't happen.
Thank God, I've got longer to think.
So she took the disengage action.
We had our vision thing.
Yep.
So she just has her movement left. This is why I don't play martial characters. Where are we?
It gets confusing when you possess your players, doesn't it?
Oh no, that's fine. It's just
Maybe you
It's
should
just this other
possess them
stuff.
less.
I haven't done it very. This is the first time I've done it. Is it an action or a bonus action to disengage?
Action.
It's an action to
Because
disengage.
I'm not
Yeah.
It's an
Is it not
action
a rogue
unless
or
you
monk?
are a rogue. Yeah.
Okay, so bonus
Yep.
action. Colin, go ahead and roll for your second wind.
Oh no!
Yay! Yay!
20 farthing.
Yay! Patch, you just had to.
I'm a bad guy.
Can we go for the blacklight timeline instead
Yeah.
now? I never thought I'd ask for this.
Hooray! I heal exactly what I currently had, and I am gonna be harder to take down now.
Okay, cool.
Dickhead.
That brings us to Frike.
Okay. All right. Taking an action to punch. Oh, 23 to hit, baby.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Ooh, max. That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's my girl.
And then I think you know where this is about to go.
Did he just make it canon? He said that's my girl.
Did anyone ask for a squeak?
Quick, someone clip that.
Except that's
Okay.
probably meta.
A little bit. The cannon has
Okay.
indeed been fired.
I think this time I'm gonna. No, I'm just gonna keep point flurry blows.
Flare blows, 2 more unarmed strikes. Pop, pop.
2 more. 19.
19 hits.
Come on, Frank. Come on. You got this.
That's a
You got.
whole 4. That's a 4 damage. Right,
Uh-huh.
one more.
Come on, keep her
Oh,
lit.
that's a
Keep her
miss.
A miss.
God
Oh.
damn it. Okay, that's her turn. She's still holding on to Con, by the way, on
Alright.
his shoulders. Just-
Mm-hmm.
It's like that second one didn't even matter.
It is.
yeah.
All right.
You guys got this. You got this. Come on.
So that brings us to Reese. Let me change up the music real quick. What kind of music do you think would evoke what you're doing right now?
Tense, maybe a little bit eerie, maybe a little bit magical and mystical.
Okay, do you know what? I have a thing for that. Let me just quickly jump into the sound set for the Demethrin 5. I might have something in
Oh.
here, I think.
Bill's balls.
Oh no, the trauma.
No, actually, do you know what? I have the perfect thing. Where is it? Is it this one? Nope, not this one. Hang on. I want to get it right. Here we go.
That wouldn't be a bad one either, though. Okay.
I go for this one. So, as you begin the ceremony, the funeral rite, the floor is yours.
So Reese knows that this is an hour-long ceremony, that this is not meant for battle, but is going to try and attempt to get the attention of Queen Connell. By saying, "Hey, Weeping Queen!" One hand is over the tomb, and one hand is up in the air. And I kind of ask Fronia to step to the side to allow sight and vision. I don't know your story, and I don't know your gods, but I do know you want your freedom. And you long for your life your love, who has long since passed. I relinquish you from this mortal plane. Leave the body that isn't yours. I call to Amira to open the door to the beyond, and I call to your husband to show you the path ahead. We will sing of your story across the land, but it is time for you to go and be free from these mortal chains.
Reese, go ahead and make me a religion check. You have guidance, and I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
DC is high for this, but it's not impossible.
I'm not gonna do it, but that's fine. Yeah, no, that's a... It's not saving throw. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a 12, but that's fine.
Okay. So with a 12, you feel like the connection with your goddess is just beginning to take effect. But you need just a little bit more time to try and make this work. You will be able to try this again on your next turn, if you wish to. But it's fair to say you absolutely, well and truly, have her attention. As we return to the top of the round. Connell, roll me a d4.
1.
A 1. Okay. Darkness fills the room for a split second once more as the tree blocks the light. And as it does, the statues have all begun to move towards Connell. The nearest ones to Connell look to be either taking a defensive point or reaching out towards Frike. But it will take them another round to be able to do anything. Connell, it's your turn. And you feel yourself floating in a black void. What would you like to do? You still feel like you have that glimmer of influence that you had before, the control of one arm. But you have also just seen some pretty horrific stuff.
As Connell's floating, he just keeps muttering to himself. Rule 72. Outwit, outfight, outlast. Outwit, outfight, outlast. Outwit, outfight, outlast. And he's like, as he's doing that, he's just kind of like looking around. He's like patting himself around, being like, have I got anything? Have I got anything here to get myself out of this sketchy situation? And I think that's the point where he like kind of feels that impulse in his arm to move it. I think he's going to do another. Actually, yeah, no, fuck it. He's gonna get his hand and go for his throat and try and choke himself out.
Okay. Make me a strength check, and then make me a Constitution saving throw.
So strength check. That's 21 to hit, and that is a 26 on the con save.
Okay. So you bring that hand to your throat and you squeeze as hard as you can, but the strength doesn't come.
I'm too goddamn resilient.
The urge to survive is blending through to your body. Despite the fact it's not under your control, your body still is even partially connected to you, and it is enough for it to resist this attempt. But you keep your hand there. And we'll see how she reacts when it gets to her turn. But for now, we return to Rhódania. You see that this incantation above, ahead of you has begun. Nothing's happened yet. But you've stepped to the side. What would you like to do?
To preempt the potential of the room going dark again, and the angels being able to move, I am going to cast Druidcraft, and create a large silver orb, hoping to be like around the middle of where they are.
Silver orb?
Yeah, so like as if to
I think
mimic moonlight.
Hang on, let me just check.
says on their
I also
golden
have-
orb to make clear skies.
I also have my rapier out, which casts 15 feet of light and 15 feet dim light. So
Okay. I never knew you could do that with Druidcraft. Okay, cool.
So yeah, so almost kind of like a little moon sort of like shining in within
So-
the room.
In effect, what you do is you create a disco ball.
Yeah, I suppose. I wasn't thinking like that, but okay. And I'm gonna be like, oh, I had a vision of another time where something went all blacklighty, and I'm gonna have. Can I have a swing of my iron brew? Iron brew, a wild brew.
Sure, why not? Give us that D100.
Okay.
This time for real.
So that is an 8.
An 8.
No, what is it?
Oh, this is wonderful. I need to look up a stat block right now.
Oh god, what's happened?
Oh god. Oh
So
god.
I'm so sorry.
No, this is wonderful.
A dragon comes and kills everyone.
No. This. I don't know how we get. I don't even think there is a stat block for this. This is incredible. Okay, so this is going to be very heavy on the RP. So with an 8, they always say the low ones are the best. For I think the first time in this campaign, Rhódania uses her wild shape ability. And transforms into a sea cucumber.
Oh my god.
So you have a swim speed of
Sparkly
10
sea
feet.
cucumber.
You can use a fish stat block, I suppose. So let's have a look.
Am I drowning because I'm not in water?
Oh no.
Well, so here's the thing.
I can put my I can just pour brew all over me. There you go.
Let's you know what? Because it's Rhódania, I'm gonna change this slightly. You are gonna be from straight out of second edition D&D, a giant catfish. And I'm gonna give you. Let's have a look.
Oh god. I think I'd prefer the black light.
Okay. So you have 4 hit points. You have an AC of.
Wait, I need to write this down. Sadly.
You have an AC of 9. And you can use your action to. You're basically Magikarp.
Magikarp.
Pretty much. You can splash.
Yay! So I can splash.
It
But hey, Magikarp evolves into Gyarados.
does. And because you were in your starry form, I'm going to say this is a starry giant catfish.
Am I shiny?
You are a fish in a Sailor Moon
Sparkle
outfit.
Catfish queen.
So you can either stay like this for 2 hours, or you can, when it next gets to your turn, you can bonus action, turn back to normal. And thank you for subscribing, Scarlet. Oh god, you've just missed Rhódania's drunk some wild brew, and Wild Magic surged herself into a wild shape, into a sea cucumber, which, you know, we didn't have the stat block for because it doesn't exist. So we've decided she is now a sparkly sea catfish. Oh, you caught it. That's good.
She turned herself into a pickle, Morty.
This is a pat prompt waiting to happen.
There you go, pat the fish.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's it.
with that being said, we jump straight back to the
And of
action.
course, no one's going to be able to understand what I'm saying either.
Nope. There's just going to be a... I mean,
God.
Reese will have seen it happen. And hopefully has not lost his concentration. Because I can imagine that's quite distracting. But...
I'm gonna roll my eyes.
yeah, that makes sense. So that brings us to Amriel's turn. Eyes fully locked on Reese.
On the catfish.
10 out of 10. So let's have a look here.
So we don't miss that.
Okay.
Also, you did a wild magic surge, did you?
Yep.
Let's see. We have a mild magic surge?
Oh, that is
Not a
true.
Magic surge.
That is true.
Yep.
No, we got a Scarlet. Who would you like your spin of the wheel of chaos to go to?
Oh, no,
Oh, not just that.
Reese redeemed one.
Wyatt, yeah, he redeemed one
Wyatt
too.
redeemed
That's
one.
fine. So while we wait for that, Wyatt, which table would you like to roll on?
Cleric.
Cleric. All right, give me a D100.
70.
70. Okay. This may redeem you for last session. For the next 24 hours, you may complete a short rest with 30 minutes of prayer, and a long rest with 4 hours of prayer. And that's 24 hours, not one session. So
Okay.
that might help.
Okay.
So Scarlet says, whoever has been touched by chaos the least this session. That's an interesting question. Who's been touched by chaos the least? It's been a pretty full-on session.
I only got the long rest from the spin last time.
Who hasn't had a spin of the wheel? Okay. So it's one of you two then. So,
Rollsies.
yeah, rollsies.
Okay.
Roll d20, see who gets the highest.
8.
15.
15. Okay, Reese. You get a spin of the wheel of chaos. So
Oh,
for the
God.
remainder of this session, which is only going to be like 35 minutes tops. Oops, all intelligence. You have a max intelligence. I will go ahead
All
and
right.
amend that for you. Thank you so much, Scarlet. You are a dear. You're a treasure. We gave you a shout out earlier because we have merchandise with your wonderful chibi art on it. Thank you so much, my dear friend.
You're amazing, Scarlet. So
Yeah. So, Amriel's attention locked directly at Reese. We need to get over there, Coral. Because whatever's going on there is not good.
I
But
will
this-
say, it took Reese like 60 feet of movement. Connell's only got 30.
Uh-huh. And not to mention, someone's in your way.
Angels.
So, go ahead and make your 2 attacks. On Frike.
Against the angels? Sure. No.
Yep.
Ah.
I refuse.
As Peanut Butter and Bacon, thank you for your subscription. I'm going to take that as a spin of the wheel for the only person that's not had one, for Rhódania. Let's see if we can get you out of that wild shape with this. So for the remainder of tonight's session,
Wild shape as well.
oh shit, you get a free long rest that you can trigger whenever you want.
Oh.
My spell
Nice.
slot.
So do you want to
Oh, wait,
trigger that
what?
immediately?
Yes.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Beats it.
And the
So-
second one's a 16, so I don't need to add stuff.
Yep.
So for Rhódania, go ahead and give yourself a long rest. But you are still your catfish form.
Brilliant.
But you know, you get all your hit points back and your spells back
so that's-
and
Well, actually, I think I might
13
wait.
One hit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
13 and 9.
13 plus 9. Okay.
Is that everything?
You tell me.
Well, you don't have your action surge because you used it.
Nope. You used it.
Aha!
But, you know, we could always... that's not actually going to help. Okay. I think that'll do it. That turn.
Okay.
Frank.
Okay, one last time, people. This is it.
You've got this. Come on.
I swear to God. Okay. Okay. That's a miss. Bonus action, free blows, last key point.
Come on. 2 unarmed strikes pop up. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, no. Come on.
Okay. 17. His armor class is 17
17.
now, right?
That's a meet. It beats it.
17.
Okay. I got 1 hit. Okay. And then 3 which makes 5 whole damage.
5
Can someone
damage.
else attack him.
I'm not allowed. Also, I'm a fish.
You're a fish.
Guys, you're so close. You're so close.
God
Come
damn
on.
it. Okay,
It's-
that's
Brilliant,
it.
it's-
you
That's it.
smash.
We are on the tightrope here. Okay, that brings us to Reese. Do you want to try again as you continue doing the spell?
Yeah. Fuck. Yes.
We just got another subscription. Gift one for next session. Thank you, Scarlett. I'll make a note of that.
Yes. Okay. With a little bit of the nope, not gonna do that. I'm going to pull off my necklace and I'm going to hold it by the chain and I'm gonna hold it out. And I'm going to speak, not yell, but loud enough for her to hear. I hold the key and I willingly unlock your shackles. You lived your life so long ago. Let those that live now carry your torch. The war and battle... Take peace in knowing your war and battle are over. Lay down your crown and your sword. It is time to rest.
Okay. Give me another religion check with advantage.
Religion. Okay, and wait. Do I still have guidance even though she's a fish, or did that drop?
You used
You got
it
the
last time,
intelligence
didn't you?
boost as well.
Isn't guidance a thing? that
It's a one-off,
sticks
isn't
with
it?
you?
I can use it. I can use it, and I can cast it. Oh no, that's guiding bolt, but then it's concentration.
Once
One-off,
before
I
the
think.
spell ends. Okay, never mind. You're right. Okay. That is bless I'm thinking of.
Nice.
Okay. Why is my religion higher? Because the intelligence. Oh my god, that's right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's not much better. It's a 14.
14. Did you roll at advantage?
At advent, you didn't say that.
I did.
You did.
Did you? I didn't hear that. 16.
16. Okay. You feel the presence, the familiar presence of the goddess of the moon join you next to this sarcophagus. And the rest of you do not see, but you see her enter the room. Massive, massive form that shrinks down as she gets closer. Shrinks down to your size as she lands in front of you. She puts her hand on the back of your head and pulls you into her shoulder in an embrace. She looks over at Connell and without even a flinch, snaps her fingers. Connell drops to the floor. The last thing you hear, Connell, so be it. But if my time has come, I will take you with me. And you feel a hand grasp out of the darkness and grab you by the throat and start squeezing. You're losing your breath, and just as the consciousness is about to leave you, you see a flash of light. And you see this female form arrive, beautiful golden robes, long, curly, flowing brown hair, dark skin, smiling. A calming presence in this very tense moment, as she just silently approaches Queen Amriel, takes her wrist, pulls it away from your neck, seemingly with no strength and yet no resistance. She turns the Queen around, and the Queen just starts to cry. It's been so long. All I wanted was to rest. They never left. They left me. They left me. And this other figure, who, when you think about it, sounds a lot like how Reese had described the goddess of the moon. She just smiles and pulls her in for a hug and holds on tight to her.
If
And she
Connell's
looks.
able to, he's gonna put his hand on Ariel's shoulder.
You do. The goddess of the moon looks to you. Connell McGinnisy, you have a bright future ahead of you. But not bright because the moon shines upon you. You bring your own light to this world, you and your companions. Thank you. I will return this lost soul to her well-needed rest. And you, you have great things ahead of you. I will not keep you. She kisses her fingers and taps you on the forehead. and you blink instinctually, and as you open your eyes again, you find yourself lying down in the cavern, and as your eyes focus, standing above you are your 3 friends.
I'd win. I'd fight. I'd last. I
Yeah, you
have
did.
full faith in you guys.
Actually, let me do correct that. You see 2 of your friends and a fish slowly splashing its way towards you. And
Reese would
eventually,
carry the fish.
yeah, okay.
Blub. Blub, blub,
We'll say
blub.
that as you look at the fish, it suddenly, and then a Feronia just like falls on top of you.
And as that happens, Connell's like, he points to Reese. Points to oops, Frody on the nose. I'd fight. Points to Frike. I laugh. So,
normal again.
define normal.
Are you Connell again?
Rule 55, no pain, no gain.
I just kind of
Okay.
nuzzle my face against him. Just be like, I'm so happy you're back. You're back.
Clap him on the back of the shoulder.
He like sets up. Okay.
Reese kneels down to help Connell stand up. And at the same time, cast Cure Wounds for my last 3rd level spell. I'll just send you that.
Yeah.
Just get you back up.
Don't forget, Frike, there's some muffins on the floor I threw earlier if you want one. They might be a bit grotty. I promise I didn't touch it. Although you
I'll
do
take
like
one.
fish, so maybe. There you go.
Pick one up. Is that hit points restorative? Because she might.
1 hit point.
1 hit point per muffin.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take 1. 9.
It's around about
Maybe
this
nothing
time.
else.
It's around about this time you start to hear voices from the corridor and that you came into the room. Hello? Someone there? And you start to see people entering the room that looked a lot like the statues that were in the corridor when you came in. A curse seemingly broken. The large statues in the room remain as they were, but no longer moving.
Oh, statues of the forest. Oh.
So many people.
I'm gonna let Connell lean on me if he needs.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, yes. Where did you guys come from?
Well, we were... I don't remember. We were... There was a scary lady. I just...
What was the last thing you remember?
I heard someone shouting in here and I came in. And then there was a scary lady and then... Now.
Well, things are a wee bit better, I think, anyway. We'll be fine.
You're free.
I
Do you
will.
have a home?
Oh yeah, I live in Berthy.
What's
Go
your
back.
name?
Your family misses you.
My name, Jeremiah.
The home.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand what's going on. I'm just gonna go.
Go home, Jeremiah. Have a muffin in
Yeah.
these trying times.
Oh, I am a bit hungry actually. Thank you.
Here you go.
He takes it and feels 1 hit point better. So, for the sake of brevity, we'll say that you gather yourselves up. And would you... It's sort of late afternoon at this point. You would have enough time in the day to be able to head back to Berthy to rest up if you wished. Or you could camp out here, or I'll leave that up to you.
Yep.
See, as we leave the catacombs, like, what's it like outside? What's the atmosphere like?
There's a lot of confused people about. There's no statues, so it's, you put 2 and 2 together. The statues were petrified people, and they've all come to, and they're all very confused, but are relatively okay and making their way back to the city. There are a couple of instances on the way back where you see some people not as okay as some of the statues were knocked over, if you recall. But we'll gloss over that.
Before we leave the tomb,
Mhm.
the ceremony is 1 hour long, so Reese will finish it.
Yeah,
And
sure.
does all that. And then as we start to head out, Reese talks to his companions. These people look confused. I think they're going to need someone to lead them back.
We'll lead them then, yeah?
Sounds good. And then Reese will
Yeah.
go out and gather whoever is kind of in his path
Mhm.
and lead them back to Berthy as they all head that way, I assume.
Yes, of course.
As they're leaving the door, Connell kind of grabs Reese by the arm and he's like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?"
Yeah. What's up? You feeling okay? Do you need more healing?
No. On the side, how much was that?
14. 14 hit points returned.
Thank you. Because you never know with patch. So
-5 from earlier.
Yeah, so this is going to sound really, really strange, but while I was under, I had this whole thing with the Queen, and I tried talking to her, I tried pleading with her. I feel like I was getting through, and she showed me a really messed up vision that I'm kind of not okay with. But moving on, I felt like I was falling in a void, and just at the moment where I thought that the Queen was gonna get me, it sounds strange, but this angel came and started doing something. Like she appeared, and it was almost like she took all the suffering off the queen, and she had this very welcoming presence. She was emitting so much light in a domain full of darkness, like absolutely mind-boggling. I don't even know how I can put it into words what I saw.
I mean, sounds wonderful. I'm kind of confused as to why you're telling me, though. I'm happy she helped you.
I just want to say, like, I guess I just kind of want to take a moment to thank you and almost show my appreciation for her to you. Like, she's wow, like, it's amazing. And I don't think that would have happened if I didn't have someone incredibly reliable in my corner.
You say angel. What did she look like?
Among the very blinding light, she had black curly hair, quite darkened skin. She was wearing like robes. It almost felt as if the moon had appeared in this land of darkness.
Reese touches his silver amulet that he dedicated to Amira. Well, I'm glad that she was able to help you.
I'm glad you were able to help me. And I also thank her too.
Oh, I did nothing. I just helped someone move on.
Yeah.
Connell,
And yeah?
thank you for being our shield. You don't have to be the only one to stand, you know. You can always rely on us, too.
I know. I when I was under, I absolutely knew that you guys were pull through.
Got close there for a second.
Yeah, but you did it, and I know I talk all high-minded about trying to be this indestructible shield and this unstoppable force, but you guys pulled through without me, and it gives me a lot more confidence to say that you guys are getting stronger on your own without me having to stand there to protect you. So I'm proud of every single one of you.
Thank you.
I also owe you guys a favor each, because I hit you all pretty damn hard.
Well, and we hit you, too. Just don't worry about it.
Let's mark it down as a training exercise.
I don't train, but okay.
That's the spirit. Alright, let's go be heroes and get these guys home.
Sounds good.
Okay. The Wyld Ones lead this weary group of travellers back to the city. The rain continues to fall, but the storm looks like it may pass by the end of the day. As the sun begins to set, you return to the inn and bed down for the night. And fall asleep. And as we close tonight, while we don't have one of our typical post-credit scenes, and while you do all gain the benefits of a long rest, you are each woken up to the sound of a distant earthquake. Very distant, but loud nonetheless. As at this particular moment, within the Rhódania timeline, the final events of the Demethran 5 mini-campaign take place, where across the continent and across the sea, 5 heroes, much like yourselves, did battle with a terrible evil and paid a heavy cost so that the dawn would rise again on a broken world, but one that will continue. The continent of Demethran forever changed as the entire northern section, the northern wastes, the site of this battle, plummets to the sea. The area of which, in the days to come, will be rechristened the Oathkeeper Reefs, as a tribute to one of the fallen, Camorra of the Demethran 5. In the coming days, word will get out about what happened. Stories will be told. And in this campaign, we will find out what happened next. But we close tonight on the dawn of a new chapter in this world's story. And with that, thank you so much for joining in tonight to this fabulous session of the Rhódania Chronicles. Congratulations, guys. That was a hell of a thing.
That was
From start to finish.
Okay.
I'm sorry and not
You
sorry
guys-
all at the same time.
I had 5 hit points left.
That very last one, I debated really hard doing Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. Because, that's all I had left. And so it would have been a heavy hitter.
It would indeed. And you'll never know what would have happened if you'd have reduced him to 0 hit points. It might have been fine, it might not have. But who knows? But we got the result. And that's all we're bothered about. So, thank you so much, my dear friends. Before we go back around the table, let me just take this opportunity just to do one little thing, which is to show you this graphic. as today, as you can see on the screen, we revealed the official character art for the Wildmount Chronicles, done by the ever wonderful Aviv Orr, who does all our other character arts. Look at this incredible work. Let me get the chat command back up. Please go show some incredible love for Aviv Orr and the incredible work that she does. We will be meeting these characters in just over a week's time as the Wildmount Chronicles begins. And before we go raiding tonight, I will use this opportunity. If you've not seen it already, we'll play the brand new opening cinematic for the Wildmount Chronicles for the first time on Twitch. So, friends, it's been a pleasure. Let's go around the overlay. Please tell us who you are. Plug anything that you have to plug if you wish. And give us your favourite moment from today's stream, starting with Rhódania.
Hello, I am Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. I was our lovely catfish tonight, aka Rhódania, the Phillies Druid. You can find me on most social media as Myrit the Pirate, or Twitter as Myrit Pirate. I also have a Twitch. I also have a YouTube if you want to find me there. And also soon you will find me, well, you'll see in a moment when you'll see me, yeah. And favorite moment tonight. Oh man, it was a lot of it was whenever there was a Connell and Queenie moment. Especially the point with the mum, and I'm just like, oh my god. It's always really amazing seeing more stuff to do with like everyone else's backstories, which I absolutely adore, and it's so nice to learn more about Connell and each of you every week. So for me, it was just really nice to kind of get that little bit of a step into Connell's world.
A taste potentially of things to come. We'll have to find out. You'll just have to keep tuning in and watching to find out. Thank you so much. Speaking of Connell.
Hello, I am Patrick, aka Pattons. Sometimes I draw art, but Monday nights I play Colin Genasi, or Genasi, Rune Knight, Big Bat Evil Guy. Man, what a fucking whirlwind of a session. Let's plug things first. So you'll find me on TikTok at Pattoons, at Twitter at Pattoons, at Instagram at pat.toons. And I am potentially considering opening up to do commissions, because I need to. Let's be real. I need money because I'm potentially moving to a different continent soon, so I desperately need funds. So I don't know. Emotes, all that jazz. I'll probably see where I'm at. Favorite moment of the session. Now, I'm gonna be a narcissist and say the entire thing because it's very me central, but like everything from start to finish. The only thing I didn't like was the fucking action surge and second wind. The first time second wind was used, and it wasn't even me that got to use it. That's fucking dirty. Okay. But no. Like I said in character, like I was kind of hoping like the team were gonna pull through and band together and kick my ass. I can now confidently say I am the wall of the party because like you guys had a really tough time, but you guys had ulterior motives. You had a secondary plan. I was expecting the spellcasters to just go whack, 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 whack until it went down, but hey. Yeah.
Tempting, but I wasn't allowed.
Guys. Honestly, like, before you turned yourself into a fucking cucumber, I thought you were gonna literally snipe me. You're gonna go for a headshot. Yeah, I'm gonna cop out and say the entire set. My favorite.
No worries. I stand by my actions as the DM and utilizing the tools that you left me.
You stole from me?
Well, steal is a relative term. Frike!
Hello, I am Bridget. I am the quite exhausted Lady of Noun, Lay the Long Death Shatterkai monk. And my favorite part, first of all, let me double check that. Focused aim is my new favorite thing in the entire world, because boy, did that save my ass at one point. So there's that, and then yeah, just love that like Connell's thinking through the void and like murmuring the rules to like comfort himself broke me inside. And something else, it seems that fanfic brain was inspired, so I may be writing a bonus scene of what happened after tonight's session before the earthquake.
I mean, we can cover that at the start of next session.
Sure.
Cool.
I will get that written up.
I'm
We
excited.
couldn't hear you, Pat. Your audio cut out.
Still can't hear you.
Nope, can't hear you.
He's speechless
I
at
fro-
the thought of amazingness happening next week.
Sorry, I froze for a few minutes there. Yeah, no, give us a script. I would love to do the thing.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
Alright. Character development. Alright, thank you. And last but never least, Reese.
Hi, my friends! I am Wyatt. I am the Moonkeep on all social medias. I play our wonderful Snow Leopard Tabaxi, Bard College of Whispers, and Life Cleric multi-class. Yeah, so really quick, I just want to say that I have hit like 106,000 followers across all platforms right now, as of like 10 minutes ago. So I'm like really excited about that. So yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yay.
well deserved.
Thank you. If you want to be part of that fun, wholesome tavern content stuff on all social medias for the most part, except Twitter, because I don't do Twitter. Yeah, go follow me, the Moonkeep or _Moonkeep on Instagram. Let's see. My favorite part was the moon goddess comforting the queen. Also, Connell putting his hand on the queen's shoulder, even though she put him through hell. Like, that really shows a lot to Connell as a character, and I really liked that small little bit. So
Hell yeah. It's the little details that make the biggest impact. Always.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, thank you. And I, as always, have been Patch, your ever humble dungeon master. You can find me here all the time. Also over on Phoenix Iwaki, where I play the sassy yet classy Order of Scribes Kalishtar Wizard Cleric after last session. Because we hit a level up and I multi-classed. And that's an exclusive. I have not publicly said that yet, so... yeah, Kellen's gonna be a multi-class now. But yes, Kellen Stowgrove. You can find me every other Friday over in Center's Tyranny, playing that wonderful character. And oh, the plans I have. I can't wait. And starting up a new campaign on there soon, possibly. I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but just keep your eye on their schedule. There might be something popping up with a certain familiar face on it. I've already said too much, probably, but yes. My favourite moment from tonight. I think... there was a lot. Like you said all before. I think... if I had to pick one, just that final conversation between Rhys and Connell. Because it just showed, like, that... the journey of these characters, for me as a DM, is so fascinating to see that this is session 21, and I feel like we've had like 100 sessions worth of character development already, and that, for me, is fascinating, and it's a testament to the ability of all you guys. This campaign continues to be a privilege to run, and I can't wait to see where we are in another 21 sessions time, and another 21 after that, and then after that. Because it's never ending. Never. But yes.
Out of curiosity, when are we doing Lore Junkies again?
So, we kind of said last time we talked about it that we do it like per arc. But it depends how long it takes to get through, because this is like the start of the next arc, isn't it? So, I might give it another couple of sessions, and then we might do one. We do need to do one for the Demethrin 5 next. So that is something that I will be figuring out at some point. I will be DMing some of you in the chat about that. You know who you are. But yes, we shall love you and leave you now. We will go raiding. I believe our dear friends at Bards at New York are streaming, so we'll go and say hi to them. But before we leave you, we will show off the intro cinematic for the Wildmount Chronicles, if you haven't seen it already. So do stick around for that and the raid. Friends, it's a pleasure as always. Much love to you all, and we'll see you soon. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Enjoy the intro.
I got it. Watch your backs.
Is everything all right there?
Just give me a moment.
I don't know how many moments we have here. This place is crawling with evil.
Your face is crawling with evil.
Don't let the wrong sound spoil your daring adventure. Sirenscape's massive library of moods, music, and atmosphere are perfect for any harrowing ordeal. We even have that special sound
Got it.
for when they forget to check for traps. Epic games need epic sounds. Go to Sirenscape.com and try it for free today.
Got the perfect warlock, her weapons and